Welcome to the Business of Style podcast with me, your host, Louisa Gabriel. I'm a personal stylist and image strategist who grew a successful six-figure business, and now I'm educating and empowering other personal stylists and image professionals just like you to do the same. So please keep listening to hear the lessons I've learned and the strategies I've used along the way that are guaranteed to take your personal styling career from side hustle to six figures too. If you're a regular listener to this podcast, then I know that I don't have to tell you how important it is to get to know and really understand your ideal clients. Our clients are at the center of everything that we do, not simply as stylists, but also as business owners and entrepreneurs, which is why on so many episodes of the Business of Style podcast, you'll hear me talking about those clients and those target clients. And guess what? Today's episode is no different because I'm going to be discussing client pain points. What they are, why they are important, and how you can go about finding the pain points of your specific target clients. So grab yourself a notebook, a pen, so that you can take some notes, and let's dive into today's episode. So let's start with the basics, shall we? What exactly is a client pain point? Well, it's a specific problem that a current or a potential client is experiencing. The problems, they can range from minor inconveniences that they might be having all the way to major roadblocks that could potentially be preventing them from reaching their goals in specific areas in their lives or in, their life in general. For a personal stylist like you and me, client pain points could include feeling overwhelmed by their wardrobe choices, that feeling of having a closet full of clothes, but feeling like they have nothing to wear. That's something that we hear very often as stylists, and maybe that's something that we've even experienced ourselves. Not knowing how to dress for their body type. This is a pain point. People don't always know what styles are going to work best for their specific shape and enhance that shape to the maximum. Maybe they're struggling to find clothes that fit them properly. This can be a big problem with all the different sizing structures in clothing stores. It can be such a big challenge and a big pain to find that perfect fitting pair of jeans. Maybe they're feeling uncomfortable with a specific area of their body, or it's just their overall shape, or maybe their size that is a problem for them. Maybe they lack confidence in their personal style. They don't really understand how they can express themselves through their clothing choices and what they wear each day. Maybe they're spending too much time shopping and they come away with nothing because they just can't find the right things. Or maybe they're just unsure of how to dress for a specific event that's coming up. Or maybe they've entered some kind of new stage in their life and they're just not really sure how they should be dressing anymore. These are all pain points that as a personal stylist, many of your clients and your potential clients may be experiencing. Pain points in general can be categorized into four main types. The first type is a financial pain point. So spending too much money or having somebody who wants to save money. In the context of personal styling, this could be clients who feel they are overspending on clothes, but they still don't have anything that they want to wear, or they don't like anything that they've got in their closet. They may also be hesitant to invest in quality pieces because they're unsure how to maximize their wardrobe. These are financial pain points. The second is productivity pain points. They're wasting time or they're wasting effort on something that should be so easy. It should be something so easy in their lives. Many people, as we know, they struggle with getting dressed efficiently. They're often spending too much time trying to figure out what to wear, and they're just spending all that time in the morning and being late for work because they can't figure out what to wear. Or maybe they find shopping just so time consuming and so frustrating because they are unsure of what works for them and what is going to enhance their body shape. Those are productivity pain points. So anything that is preventing them from using the time in their day, it's something that they really want to be doing and that they really need to be doing, or that they just simply enjoy. The third type of pain point is process pain points. They find a process too complex or confusing. So for personal styling, this could be clients who are just feeling really overwhelmed by the amount of different options and fashion trends that we see coming out. Maybe they struggle to mix and match clothing. Maybe they struggle to mix and match colors, or they just don't know where to begin with updating their wardrobe. They might not understand which styles are going to work for them or how to build a versatile wardrobe or that capsule wardrobe. So that is a process pain point. And then the final pain point is support pain points. They lack the guidance or help that they need with this specific pain point. So many clients, they want that expert advice, but they might not feel that they have access to a professional stylist, that they can reach out to someone who is going to understand what they are looking for, the problems that they are experiencing, and the unique preferences that they may have when it comes to their style. They may also feel that online resources are just too generic and they're not tailored to their personal needs. Okay. Those are support pain points. And by understanding these categories, this is going to actually help you to serve your clients and to really tailor your offerings to meet those needs. So if you are thinking of creating a signature program, by understanding these different types of categories, it's actually going to help you to tailor that program and figure out what the end result needs to be in order to hit all those pain points that your potential clients are experiencing with their style right now. So why is it so important to pinpoint our clients' pain points? Well, simply put, stylists and businesses that solve real problems are the ones that are going to succeed. Okay. If you can clearly define what your customer is struggling with, then you can position yourself as the perfect solution. And I want you to remember that phrase, position yourself as the perfect solution, because I think that just encapsulates what we are trying to do or should be trying to do with our personal styling business. Okay. We want people, potential clients, to know that we are the perfect solution to their specific pain points. Okay. You can use pain points in so many different ways in your businesses. So let's just take a quick look at a couple of those. So if you want to create really strong marketing messages, I've talked about this in other podcast episodes. When you understand what your clients struggle with, you can then target your marketing messaging so that it speaks directly to your target client and what their specific needs are. It's a much more effective way of marketing and is what is really going to attract the right people to your business. It can also help you create better service offerings. So it can help you identify if there's any gaps in the market. Maybe it's a way to really help you kind of focus in on finding the right niche for you because you managed to discover a pain point that there are not many stylists out there actually dealing with and focusing their time on. So you could create this whole business that is focused on a specific pain point that nobody else is focused on right now. And you can create services that truly help your clients. I mentioned about the signature programs. Yes, that is one way. But if you're not doing signature programs too, it still is important to make sure that the services you are offering are actually going to get the results that your client is looking for. And the way that we do that, first step, is to identify those pain points and understand what clients are looking for. And also what we find with stylists and in business is when you really do focus in on those pain points, you're going to get higher customer satisfaction and loyalty. When people feel understood and supported, they are more likely to become repeat clients. They're going to come back to you time and time again because you were able to fix that problem for them. You were able to help them with that specific pain point that they were experiencing. And if you can help them, chances are you can help people they know, and they're going to start making those referrals. And I talked in the last episode about how word of mouth marketing is still one of the strongest marketing tools out there. So we want to tap into that and we want to capitalize on that. And one way to really set that ball in motion is to figure out the pain points of our target clients, get those clients their problem solved, and have them market our business to their friends for us. So for a personal stylist, recognizing a client's challenges, it can actually help you to create those personal styling sessions for them. You can offer those curated shopping experience. You can develop that online styling program if you want to, but all these things are going to specifically fit the needs of your target clients, which makes it more likely that you're actually going to start getting clients coming through the door. So, how then do we actually find what our clients' pain points are? So, this is an area that I think people struggle with the most. They get it. They understand that they need to know these pain points and how to provide that solution. But how do you actually figure it out? Well, I'm going to give you a couple of strategies here that are definitely going to help you identify the pain points of your target clients. So the first thing is I want you to listen to clients and potential clients. So the best way to uncover someone's pain points is just by simply asking them and listening. Okay. Engaging in conversations with clients that you already have and talking specifically about their pain points, or potential clients. Really pay attention to the struggles that they are expressing. Don't just make it very simple as why are they looking for a stylist? It's the basics. Really get deeper with them and figure out just how much it is impacting their life, the problem that they are experiencing. And some ways that you can do this is if you have discovery calls that people can book in with you, start asking specific questions in those discovery calls. Get more information. And it might be that that potential client might not work out, but it's also is a great way in that discovery call to use it to get some information that can help you with your business. So while you're taking that 15, 20 minutes to see if the client is going to want to work with you, even if they say no, you're going to walk away with some very valuable information. So get specific with them. Really talk about the pain and how it is impacting their lives right now. You could send out surveys to past clients if you didn't go in depth, because this isn't something that you've been really familiar with when you first started your business. You have a client list, get their input, get information, from them, and get answers to the questions that you're looking for. You could ask open-ended questions on social media. Don't just think about social media as a way to kind of promote your business and your services. You want to make sure that you use it to its fullest extent, which is to get information about what people are looking for. What do they like? What don't they like? What are they struggling with? What's the hardest thing when it comes to dressing for a specific body shape? Or what is the biggest challenge of a mom who's going back to work? Start asking those questions on social media. Social media has made it so much easier for us nowadays to really find out the things that we want to find out. So use that platform that you have and start asking questions and start getting information on pain points. You can spend time in groups on social media. If you don't have your own group, which I have recommended before, because it really is a good tool for stylists, jump in some other groups and check with admin first that it's okay, but post some questions, post that survey into a specific group where your potential clients are spending their time. That's going to give you a lot of valuable information about these pain points. And then the next thing that you can do, another strategy, is analyze online reviews and testimonials. Now, this might be something new and something that you haven't actually thought about, but it is a very, very good strategy. So check out the reviews of other stylists. And it doesn't have to just be stylists in your specific location. It can be stylists in a different country, a different continent. But start looking at the reviews that they have received. If you go on Google, you'll see Google reviews for different businesses and Yelp, and even on social media business pages, right? People can leave reviews on there. They can leave comments on different posts. Start taking a look, because these can actually give you insight into why people are deciding to work with a stylist. Why did that person who has left that testimonial, why did they suddenly decide, you know what, I'm going to work with a stylist? If you look at reviews, they often include why the person actually wanted to work with a stylist. They usually give you the information about what their pain point was, the struggle that they were facing, and what was the motivation for seeking help, and how that specific stylist actually helped them. What did that specific stylist do? It's usually all included. And sometimes it's even how much their life has improved since they worked with that stylist. So how that stylist helped them rectify the problem that they were facing can oftentimes be found in these reviews. So look at that information and use that to start giving you some insight as to why people actually go to stylists. What is it that is making people want to work with stylists? So it definitely is a good and a very easy way to start figuring out pain points for people. You're not stealing any other stylist clients by looking at the testimonials and the reviews that they have. So I want to make that clear, because I think sometimes we think, oh, if we're looking, we must be spying. We're not spying on the stylist. We're actually just looking to figure out what people want. Okay. Then the next strategy that you can use is to actually monitor social media conversations. So join some Facebook groups, start following fashion forums, and participate in those online discussions that are happening, whether it be in a TikTok live, whether it be in a Facebook group, where people are talking specifically about style and the style struggles that they have. Start paying attention to what they're saying and the common threads that you'll see, those repeated concerns or frustrations that are popping up frequently. If you're not on Reddit, then I highly recommend you get yourself on Reddit right now, because this is the perfect place to actually see people's opinions and struggles they may be having. People are posting questions about styling or color analysis. Who should I go to? Why can't I figure out my color? Is this my body shape? Is that not my body shape? It gives you so much of an insight as to what is going through people's minds and what they're really struggling with. So Reddit is definitely a really great place that you can find out so much information that is really going to help you. And the next strategy is to look at industry trends and data. So make sure that you stay up to date with styling and fashion industry reports. Not so much what's happening specifically on the runway, but there are a lot of reports out there that really can help us understand the broader challenges that our clients may be facing. So there'll be reports about, are people now seeking more sustainable fashion? If you read the market reports, the fashion industry reports, you can see a shift where people not spending so much money on new clothes. Like the push towards sustainable fashion is actually really starting to take a hold. Are people struggling with online shopping? Are people going back to the stores? These trends can actually highlight for you some of the emerging pain points so that you can be aware of them and you can actually address them within your services. Another strategy that you can use is to conduct some client interviews. So with clients that you've had or it's potential clients, schedule an informal chat with people. Or maybe you want to jump on a Zoom call with one of the clients from the past and start really asking them questions about their pain points and why they decided to work with you if you didn't ask it at the time that you were working with them. Ask them about their styling experiences, what they wish was so much easier when it comes to style and getting dressed each day, and ask them about how are they trying to solve the problem on their own, and is that working for them? Great insight to have. What people are actually trying for themselves, and is it helping or is it making them even more frustrated and getting them even more confused? Because we know that sometimes the more we Google, the more confused we get. So that is definitely something that can come into play with your clients' pain points. And the last strategy is to use website analytics and search trends. So if you have a website, which I assume most of you probably do, use your tools, use things like Google Analytics to see which pages your audience actually visit the most, because you can actually tell a lot from people. So if you have a blog on your website, you can actually get the information as to which blog post is the highest performing one. And that is usually tied into what people are struggling with the most, what challenges they are facing the most. And they're doing a search and your post is popping up. And that's why you're getting higher traffic on one particular post. So use those analytic tools. They can definitely help you with so much when it comes to your business and when it comes to your pain points. You can also check Google Trends to see what fashion related searches are trending, what style related search terms people are looking for. You can also use AI. Now, AI is becoming like the go-to tool for so many people. They're using it as a search engine. I know for the Style Academy International right now, I'm seeing an uptick in people actually finding out about us through ChatGPT because they're using that now as their search engine. They're asking AI, how can I become a stylist? And that's telling them, well, hey, the Style Academy International can help you with that. So it's definitely something that you can tap into for your business. It can help you identify those pain points of your target clients. You could literally open up ChatGPT or any other AI tool that you might be using and put a specific search in. Ask this AI tool to tell you what your specific target clients are struggling with the most. Give them the age of your target clients, their gender identity, their occupations, all those other demographics and psychographics that we use when we're trying to figure out who our target clients are. Be specific, and AI can actually help you find some accurate answers about your potential clients' pain points. So analytics is a great way to give you so much information. And I think sometimes we view it as more the superficial information. So how many visits to our website did we get that month? But there is so much more that we can actually learn when we think about it. And something as simple as knowing which page people are going to the most can actually clue you in a lot more that can help you with your business. So, all right, we have had a lot today. Not done yet. Before I go, I want to just give you information about what you can do to address and solve the pain points for your target clients. So once you've identified what these pain points are, how exactly can you address them? Well, here's just a few ideas. So first, you can offer targeted solutions. If your clients are struggling with outfit coordination, create a capsule wardrobe guide or maybe personalized lookbooks. That is something that could help them. That is a service that you could offer that is going to hit that particular pain point that they're experiencing. Provide convenience. So if shopping is overwhelming for your target client, offer them that personal shopping service or that curated online style suggestions and lookbook. This is something that is going to help them because it provides convenience. Educate and empower. Very, very important as stylists that we don't forget to do this. And we can host workshops. We can create content that teaches them how to dress confidently. And it doesn't have to be free content. It can be paid content too. So it's helping you grow your business. But even if it is free content that is helping them start the process of working through that pain point, you don't give them all the answers. Give them that taste, give them that snippet, make them want more, and then they're going to sign up with you for that service or that signature program that you have. And finally, show empathy. Okay. You always want to acknowledge their struggles and position yourself as that person who actually understands them and can help them. I've talked many, many times about how people now are really looking to connect with people when it comes to businesses, especially service businesses like personal styling and image consultant. So people are going to respond better to stylists that actually really understand them and have that shared experience, that lived experience. That is going to help them connect to you because you can really understand what they are going through and what the struggles that they are facing. So don't be afraid to use that connection and show that empathy when you are marketing and promoting your business. So understanding and solving your client's pain point, it is key to really helping you stand out as a personal stylist by really listening to your clients, analyzing trends, offering them those target solutions. You're really going to be able to connect with your target clients, the people you really want to work with, and find that right direction for all your marketing activities and for your business overall. So that's it. It was a bit of a longer episode this week, but such an important topic to cover. And I hope if you didn't get it all first time, go back and listen again, because this is really going to help you so much as you start your business or you continue to grow your personal styling business. So that's it. I will catch you on the next episode. If you enjoyed today's episode of the Business of Style podcast, then don't forget to hit subscribe so you'll be notified when a new episode is available. And of course, if you're looking for additional training and resources to help you in your career as a personal stylist, then be sure to visit my website, styleacademyintl.com.